Olympic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 2nd-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the fair catch by the returner. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
And they hand it off to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Razorbacks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Razorbacks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has 4 points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing plan, and they're up 7 here early.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that run on the previous play. They call the counter play here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught quickly. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Fighting off the defender. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Well, I can't do anything, so I'm not really sure what it means. Yeah. Got it.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains at that incompletion. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff on the counter play. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Jackson. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
I don't know what's going on with these servers here that it keeps doing that. Oh no. No, I'm not saying it's you. I'm not saying it's you at all. It's just I wonder what's going on because
Defense looking
I've
for
seen it's been
back-to-back
happening
sacks.
in other
Third
leagues
down
too.
now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags the quick throw. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back
Turn the injuries off
well, the first
to,
job here, just hold on to the
so
football.
guys won't
Last
get
drive
hurt
ended
when we
in
were
that
sending
fumble.
through the weeks. People didn't
Looking
play,
for the wide out. Tried to
and
press the
I
ball
didn't turn it
deep,
back
but
on.
it's incomplete.
It's fine.
Oh, my gosh. He loved to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to him.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Come on.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Running it back, it's Brown. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches me out.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's a quick grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays, The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Tight end was wide open. How did they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Yeah.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Checks this down to the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First and goal. Handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Defense getting very heavy here. Looking to stuff the run. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. No gain on second down. Can they punch it in here? Third and goal from the 2. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. In the second quarter, it's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Can you believe that he's missed the extra point? Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Back to pass. It's Jackson. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Green. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Escapes the sack. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Jackson. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Launching it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
And he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. I'm running down, just one play left here in the half. And they're trying to punch it in here. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This one will be fair caught. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out and you start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw, it's Jackson. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Goal line formation for the defense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Throw the ball.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Movement at the second level of the defense now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Back in motion now to throw. It's Jackson. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Finding some room at the 25. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking right. This one caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Now, let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. That completion sets up a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blocks.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make it. Keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this.
Good, no problem.
Staying in their run fits, then holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Catch made on the right side. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Love the call here to get the ball to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They're going to run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The Razorbacks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it for a big gain. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Razorbacks line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.